Today on the channel, we re-enter the world of the Savage Crucible with some deluxe display stands and the dungeon accessory set.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Savage Crucible unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got something different, as we do got the dungeon accessory set, a lot of good stuff in here, and a pack of display stands. But of course, you guys know by now, if you've been following along at least, for all your Savage Crucible needs, head over to savagecrucible.com, get your order in. They do pre-order windows, they do in-stock drops, everything and anything over there for Savage Crucible. And I've really enjoyed all the Savage Crucible stuff. I've been an early fan of this line since it started. We've unboxed a ton of these figures between both of my YouTube channels, and these two are going to be a nice addition to my collection here. But a plot twist was, I just went to my mailbox yesterday as I'm filming this, and this was in the mail, and I'm like, what the heck? And I looked, and it was the nice people at Savage Crucible that sent this my way to take a look at, so definitely appreciate that. And it says, thank you for taking the time to look at our brand new offerings from Savage Crucible. Bring your Crucible collection to life with our Savage stands and deluxe dungeon sets. These dynamic bases are designed to elevate your figures, literally and visually. The deluxe dungeon takes it further, featuring 4 stands, our first ever creature of the Crucible, the fearsome Komodo dragon, plus skull piles, blood pool, shackles, and chains, and more. It's the ultimate scene-setting arsenal for collectors to build a gritty, immersive display. We're fulfilling pre-orders now. After that, they will be part of an easy for me to say, an upcoming in-stock sale with Wave 2 restocks and Varnax Unchained. So a little bit of the more you know right there. See you later, goodbye. But very nice of them to send this my way. Definitely had a lot of interest in these, so I was waiting for the in-stock sale. Can't wait to dive into this Komodo dragon. Very fun. And I think a lot of this accessory stuff can be used with other toy lines, so that's always a plus. But let's check out the display stands first. That's a quick, easy one here. Love the artwork here. Looks like a heavy metal album or something, but all those skulls going on, display stands. Savage Crucible on the sides, as we can see. And on the back, a little bit of that display. And we'll see if they're the same display stands we get with the deluxe dungeon. We'll see what's going on with that. Pull this out. There we go. Anything else in there? Nothing else in the box. So the see you later shuffles continue. They always do send us this little blind bag. You never know what you're going to get yourself into with these. Ooh, rookie maneuver right there. Rookie maneuver on the unboxing. See you later, goodbye. Can I get this out of the package? That's the million-dollar question. See you later, and goodbye. We do get this big playing card right here. We did unbox him on the Jaeger. We did unbox him on the channel, so check that out. But you get a little playing card there. I don't do these card games. It's just, I don't understand them. I'm not smart enough, apparently. We also do get, right in here, you always get a surprise weapon. Got my handy scissors. They always give you a blind bag weapon, so that's always kind of fun to say, okay, what are we going to get here? What could it be? A sword of some kind, maybe? Oh, yep, a sword. See you later, goodbye. It is a blue translucent sword here, looking good. I believe I have this in my collection, so that's just my luck. I guess something I already had. But cool enough, definitely worth taking a look at. And then we get the stands right there in the plastic prison. Let's see what we got going on. Whoa, we got 4 stands, as it did say. Put those off to the side. Now you do get a bunch of peg holes right here included. You also do get some nice covers here that look like the rock. So if you only want 2 peg holes in here, you can cover them up with these rocks. So that is a nice little attention, little extra, make it feel a little bit more complete. See you later, goodbye. I don't know if these connect to each other. It does not look like they do, but you can form them around each other a little bit if you wanted to. But nice to get some stands. You guys know I'm a huge fan of stands for my action figures. I think it is a must. And if you can make it into a diorama like these, I think that is a fun way to do it. So if you need some stands, you need to build out some action, those display stands are real good. Like I said, you got plenty of pegs here. You can fill all the holes if you want to. You know how we do holes over here at Top and Farland. Or you can plug the rock pieces in there. So choose your own display stand adventure. a lot of fun with that. But now we get down to the main event, this dungeon accessory pack. Big window box, looking very cool in the packaging here. A lot of glare off it, as you can see. Savage Dragon. I got Savage Dragon on the mind. I just got unboxing the Elite Collection Spawn figure, and we know Savage Dragon's coming soon. So getting excited about that Savage Dragon, but also the Savage Crucible along the way. There it is right there. Once again, you got those piles of skulls looking really cool. And then I love the look of that Lemurian right there. Tied up, shackled up. How fun is that? A very cool figure as well. Display stands, all kinds of stuff. What's it say? The deluxe dungeon includes four Rockworks Savage stands with pegs for figures and diorama accessories. Include the first ever creature, the Crucible, the fearsome Komodo dragon, a mound of skulls with slots for inserting weapons, chain shackles, shattered sword artifact, one large rock pile, a pool of blood, 12-foot pegs, 4 rats, 8 skulls, 6 small rocks, 2 medium rocks that can all plug into the stands. And it looks like it is the same stands that we got here. So really building out a diverse stand portfolio is what we're doing. There we go. And we lost a couple of those pegs right out of the package there. Looking pretty cool. Now we do get that map here, and I believe... No, oh, okay, there it is. I was going to say there's usually a little secret weapon, and it's off to the side once again. We're going to find out. What if I get the same one? Will I get the same surprise weapon? I can't. It's got to be something different, right? You never know. Oh, it is different, thankfully. See you later. Goodbye. Straight sword here with the green and yellow, part of the Terry Steinbach collection, if I am not mistaken with that one. So happy to have a little Steinbach action there. You guys know me. I'm a big Terry Steinbach guy. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to business. Got those rock pieces that did fall out. Got 2 plastic prisons. So they got all the 4 stands like we just saw, plus rats and skulls, all kinds of stuff going on there. And then we got that here as well. But I'm going to take this offline, get all this out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Savage Crucible Dungeon Accessory Set. All right, we got the accessories out of the package. Let's dive in. Let's start with these accessories. Now, you do get the little peg holes. You can knock these out if you want to. Keep them if you don't. Choose your own venture there. So we get that. We get the display stands, the exact same ones we had before. So we already went through those. I already put one together with the shackles. That was one of the coolest things I saw here. You plug them into the rock base. I also threw another rock in here. I threw a little rat in there. And then you tie down one of these Lemurians if you need to. How cool is this? Just looks really, really fun. Really gives me vibes of the old Aurora monster kits back in the day that my dad had that I have in the collection now. Kind of the base and the display options. It just gives me a little of that feel to it, but I think this is really, really fun. And as I said, you could use these stands with your Mythic Legions. You can use them with your Marvel Legends. Choose your own adventure which you want to use these with, but very, very fun idea here. And I love how he's kind of locked down. He's in big trouble. He's in big trouble. He's going to be left there forever. Who knows? But we do get the other accessories. We did get 4 of these rats that plug in. So use them wherever you want to. Put them all in one base if you want to, but 4 different rats if need be. We do get a pile of blood. This is pretty darn cool too. We've seen a lot of blood effects and accessory packs of blood effects, but we get one here. You could stick that underneath that Lemurian. Like he's leaking blood slowly maybe. We got that going on. They talked about it, that broken sword. So you got that here. You can have that with somebody, have them in battle, broken sword, or you can have it just laying around. That is pretty cool. We get the pile of bones. This is a fabulous accessory. Once again, a lot of this can be used with other toy lines if that is your thing. And you can stick that in there if you need to. How cool is that? I love all these skulls mixed in, even a little bit of arms action. Just absolutely wild. Wouldn't be out of place with your Conan the Barbarian figures either, I don't think. Love to see that. Now, we do got a bunch of single rock pieces here you can plug in. You just mix and match them how you need them. Obviously, it would look kind of strange if you left just these holes in the rock. So you put your peg hole in, and then after that, fill some of these holes with these. Makes a lot of sense. Use the rats, whatever you need to. Then we do get another bigger one. We got 2 of the bigger rock pieces. And then we just get a straight up rock mound here. So you can use this off to the side somewhere else or use it with these stands, however it works best for you. Like that option. And then we get all these skulls. So you can make one base just full on skulls. We get what, 3, 6, 9 more of these. Stick them wherever you need to. Just messed up, killed fallen victims, whatever they may be. You got a bunch of skulls to mix in there. Very fun. Now, we saved the best for last, I think. I love that it's an accessory set, but they gave us a little bit of extra specialness with it, with this Komodo dragon. Very, very cool. Komodo dragons, an all-timer of an animal. I forget where they're based out of, like Tasmania or something. I don't know, somewhere on that side of the world over there. But I remember hearing the story when, what were they first finally located by man or whatever. Obviously, people knew they existed, but the world got to find out they existed in like the 50s or the 40s or something ridiculous. And it really is like a dragon. It's like a cryptozoological creature here all these years later that was found. Now, it'd be very similar if they found Bigfoot or something, but obviously a crazy thing. Doesn't have like poison inside, and it's wild to see one of these guys eat like a chicken in like one bite or whatever it is. But I love the looks of a Komodo dragon. You can use this with your G.I. Joe Classifieds. Use this wherever you want to, but a very cool addition here to this accessory set. You get a beautiful head sculpt there. You get that tongue out looking very cool. Head does have articulation on it. The legs have articulation. Tail, no articulation on the tail. So it does have a little bit of articulation here, but not just full on articulation, but enough to be dangerous. Just very, very cool. I love this as part of the accessory set. Can't wait to see what other kind of creatures and things like that they put out in the future. But I really, really like this one here. Just a lot of fun. And it's one of those sets you can use your imagination to, and you can use with other toy lines. That's the beautiful thing about things like this. So be on the lookout at Savage Crucible website for this set. Should be up there very, very soon. A lot of fun to be had. But what's your thoughts on the Savage Crucible? You all in on these figures? You picking and choosing? You going to pick up these sets? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you over on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, Kyle Peterson Show. Available every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for a little Savage Crucible action, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
After midnight,